All right, back at it once again. So we are about to get into these messages. What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? Death card in reverse. This is on the outside. Motherfuckers will not let go. Okay. In a position of your crown, you have the Knight of Swords. I think this is the Page of Swords. So you are who you say you are. You know you are who you say you are. You know motherfuckers is spying on you, seeing that you are who you say you are. You may receive some type of message. You may be ignoring some type of message because you already know what's going on behind that message. It's something here about a message that you are going to receive or you have received digitally. So that means through social media, email, DM, text message. It's going to be through anything electronic. So let me take out these reversals. So at this time, you're being passive, but you're rising to the challenge. So you and your opposition, y'all going through the same thing, but you're the only one rising to the challenge. So you have the Justice card here. So it's like you're creating justice for yourself. You're creating balance. You're creating what you deserve. You're dealing with toxic situations that need your assessment. You have the ability to be able to teach individuals how to see. But of course, when it comes to the opposition, they don't care about learning, opposition is all about the competition of things. It's like you keep showing up. You keep showing up and you keep showing up while they're doing shit in the dark. They think that because you show up and you show your hand, they think that they get some type of advantage. But you're showing them that even with showing up, they don't have an advantage. You see, sometimes people be trying to make you feel like you got to be quiet or you got to stay silent. In some cases, you do. But if people are doing shit to you in the dark, meaning that their actions are being hidden as to what they're doing to you and you know about it, because a lot of the times people are doing things, but they're trying to say you're doing things. So with the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like you're showing up as is. You've been fighting this war. You're tired. You're beat down. You're broke down. But you're showing up. You know, motherfuckers, like I said, they going through the same shit as you, but they trying to hide. Like I said, they feel like with you showing up, it gives them an advantage as to how to move, but that's not the case. So motherfuckers is trying to figure out, you know, why their tactics are not working. I pick up a cult. I feel like this is an occult leader, and this occult leader has been working with this false priestess. Okay. So both of these individuals dropped the ball. So there's no protection. This priestess, I feel as if she's lost her gift. You know, this may have happened a while ago, which is why we have the death card here. Somebody just cannot let go. It's like they slipped up and made the wrong move. And, you know, shit is over. It's over, but they just cannot let it go. I think that people or specific individuals, they feel defeated. You know, they feel defeated, but it's all about their ego. You know, they think that they're better than you. They think that they're smarter than you. They think that they're more than you. So it's like, but the thing is like you're a judge. You're a spiritual judge, and they're spiritual criminals. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like motherfuckers have the wrong idea about who you are, to where they spend time looking down on you, thinking that they're better than you. It's kind of like, you know, you have authority over them. So it just makes people feel stupid. Like, think about it. You think that you're so much more. You think that you're so much better than somebody else. And it's just like, you get slapped into reality that, bruh, you got it sadly mistaken. And they feel dumb because they prided themselves on how much more they were than you. You know, thinking that they had power or authority over you. And the thing is that what you're displaying with the Nine of Wands, that's being passive. Because when you're unconditional, you're hoping that people will take a look and reflect on their behavior. Because the truth can only be experienced. It can't be told. You could tell people the truth of who you are, but people decide to judge you. They decide to judge you before they already know you. So it's kind of like you know that these things happen. This is what you deal with your opposition. This is why you have the seer card. You have the ability to be able to teach people to see things better and clearer. You know, it's like, do not judge a book by its cover. So it's like you can tell them, look, you really don't want to fuck with me. You really don't want to mess with me. But you know, you're learning just not to say anything and let people find out for themselves. So that's what it seems like to me. So, you know, motherfuckers cannot let it go because they feel guilty. They feel guilt. They feel shame. They feel embarrassed. It's kind of like you're a fortress. Enchantress, we'll say. Okay? So it's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. The old woman, she shows up, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are very disturbed by, you know, shit that they see. You know, this is why I say don't judge a book by its cover. Because when it came to Beauty and the Beast, you know, the handsome, beautiful prince saw this ugly old woman And because of how she looked, he became very disgusted with her, and immediately he judged her. It's a storm outside and she's a helpless old woman, but he could not get past the way that she looked. And a lot of people are like this. It's kind of like if you look a certain way, people are so disturbed by the way that you look. They're so distracted by that. You know, and a lot of the times, this is how people put themselves on a pedestal. It's all about attraction. You know, some people are so shallow. It's kind of like when it comes to the surface of a person, or when it comes to the way in which that a person looks, you know, it's like they become disgusted. So when you make that judgment in your head that you're disgusted by somebody, by the way in which that they look, you develop feelings and emotions like that. Most people move off of how they feel. So if you're disgusted, then that's how you're going to move. You're going to feel like, how dare this person when they don't look like this, or look like that, or are up to part with this, and that. Just like with Beauty and the Beast, that shit was a trap. Yes, the old woman does not look attractive, but think about it. She's an old, helpless woman, not looking to be a burden, just looking for some place to lay low until the storm settles down. You have no kindness within your heart. You have no sympathy. You have no compassion. So his heart was judged for being ugly. So then what happens? The old woman transforms into this beautiful fortress, this enchantress, in front of his friends, his colleagues, his servants, all his people. You know, he looked like a fool. And then what does he do? He begs for forgiveness, but it's already too late, because the fortress has seen that his heart is ugly. So now his facial features, his physical, will now align with his heart. So this is what I'm saying about these people, because I pick up this is an occult leader. When you are the leader, you know, you're put on a pedestal. People look up to you. They admire you. They trust that you will guide them, that you have the discernment. But it's kind of like with this person here. They were ruthless, unreasonable. They were terrible. They were not who that they said that they were. And people trusted them. So when the truth of you is exposed, he's humiliated. He can't deal with that. He can't handle that. He had a big responsibility with his people. So now he's gonna go over to this priestess to see what he can do. You know, he feels as if it's like he has the truth. But because he's so embarrassed and he's not willing to take accountability for the things in which that he's done, for the fucked up shit that he's tried to do, it's like he's still trying to cover his ass. He has not learned his lesson. So now everything in which that he touches he destroys. He has a destructive mind. He has a destructive pattern. Everything that he touches, this is not King Midas. He does not have the golden touch. Now he has the touch of destruction. It's kind of like he had the golden touch until he encountered you and he touched you incorrectly. So he's upset. He's mad. He's embarrassed. He's ashamed. Running away. Don't want to take accountability. Don't want to take responsibility. Don't want to do the shadow work. Don't want to see himself for who he truly is. You know? So, to where he thinks that he's trying to find a way as to how to destroy you, he's only falling more into his own self-destruction. He doesn't understand. He can't see it. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. It's too late. The situation is over and done. You fucked up. And instead of trying to figure out how you can make it right, you're still self-destructing. So what's going to end up happening? You're just going to keep destroying yourself until there's nothing. Until you become nothing. For what? Because you don't want to let go. You know, it's like, oh, I'm too good to be defeated by this person. I refuse to believe that this person is more than me. Well, let it go. That's it. This person is. You know it. Everybody else knows it. But you out here making yourself look like a damn fool and a clown. I hear death is knocking at somebody's door. And I'm not talking about transformation. I'm talking about transition. Maybe motherfucker already know that. So it's kind of like, well, if I'm going to die, I'm going to go out with a bang. You won't even be able to go out with a bang. You're not even going to be able to do that. I'm picking up some serious mental, psychological issues going on here with somebody. I feel like it's two people. You know, it's definitely delusional. It's unreasonable. It's fucked. That's what it's giving. Like, the ball has been dropped. Motherfuckers dropped the ball. You had it and you dropped it. And because you won't accept that you dropped it, it's like you can't move on. Moving on is your only way out. But you continue to go down the path that you go down, you're going to see death. I'm talking about physical. Because it's kind of like you, if if you don't get a grip, it's like a animal with rabies. It's like you have rabies. It's to the point to where nobody can help you. The only thing motherfuckers can do is put you down, because you're becoming an endangerment to other people, not just one person or not just yourself. Nobody cares about your tantrums. You're too grown for that. And the people depending on you, they don't want to see that. They want to see who they believed you to be resurface. You have a choice. You don't have much time. Choose wisely.